Now, that said, there's also this very alarming story. This is being reported by NBC4 in Washington, D.C. today, that the Justice Department has warned a federal court. There's a fellow who is a member of the Proud Boys. His name is Ethan Nordine. And they set his bond at a very high amount. And I'm talking like $980,000. I'm not sure if that's the exact bond amount, but that's the amount of money that apparently flowed into his account. And nobody knows where it came from. Now, we're discovering that, big money is funding ALEC, and ALEC is, as we talked about in the first segment of the program today, big money is apparently also starting to fund the Proud Boys. This is what prosecutors wrote in their filing. This is from the Department of Justice. The prosecutors talking to the judge. And they said the only substantially new development is Defendant Nordine's apparent influx of $980,000 to offer as a secure bond. Defendant has not offered the court any information about the source of these funds. And the sudden windfall raises more questions about defendant's continuing power and clout than it resolves. Now, I would be the first to say that anybody in the United States who's charged with a crime, who's trying to raise money for bond, should be able to accept that money from anybody. Under any circumstances, basically. It's, I'm not quite so flipped out about the fact that it's going on. Obviously the prosecutors are like, okay, this guy is, an accused criminal, who's supporting him? And I think that, some transparency might be in order there. But this also speaks to the influence of money in our political system. If you want to argue that, what this fellow and many of his compatriots were trying to do on January 6th was alter the course of American politics, which I don't think anybody would dispute. Even the people on their side would say, yeah, we were trying to, quote, stop the steal, to stop Joe Biden from being certified as the rightfully elected president of the United States. And to a certain extent, that arguably is political. We have completely lost control of big money in our political system in this country. And if we don't do something about this, if we don't get this under control, we're going to end up like Hungary, where Tucker Carlson is broadcasting from this week, where, the Hungarians are starting to push back. Viktor Orban, the oligarch running Hungary, just basically in the last election, just kind of lost Budapest. But he's still in charge. He's still in power. The big election that he faces is next year. And he's getting a little help from Fox News and from Tucker Carlson. And Tucker Carlson and the whole idea of ending democracy in America is getting a big boost from Viktor Orban. This is, you put all this stuff together, and it's just a very, very ugly picture.